Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. I hope you are well. I am quite good. It's the weekend. I get some college basketball, but I don't get Kansas State basketball until Sunday because they're playing on Sunday again at 3 p.m. on ESPN Plus. I don't know. I don't know why it's on Sunday on ESPN Plus. I just sit here and talk. I don't run the world, and I know you probably are thinking, why doesn't Fitz run the world? It just hasn't worked out yet. They haven't asked me. If they do, I'm going to stop this nonsense. But there's some other nonsense I need to address today, something I wasn't going to address. And 1 week later, I feel like I should because the Big 12 isn't doing it. First, your reminder to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, look, we're trying to get to 16K. I'd like you to help if you're not subscribing. That kind of growth really helps our algorithm. And if you're not, please do. And after we get to 16K, I'll start bugging you about 17K. That's how it works. 1 week ago, there was a great game in Tucson, a great Big 12 basketball game between some new members that have come in the last couple of years. BYU playing at Arizona, and BYU pulled off the road upset against an Arizona team that had been playing extremely well. It was a game that was poorly officiated, and I know it's awful. College basketball officiating is a train wreck, and I'm going to get into that with tomorrow's Daily Delivery, but today I want to talk about the end of that game when Arizona lost. And while there were some bad calls, I think most of us recognize Arizona got the benefit of most of those calls, but not one that really angered the fans and kind of helped BYU win. And then a group of students showered BYU with well, I'm not going to say the word, but it starts with an F, and the next word was U, and the final word was Mormons. I think we already know, if you're a Kansas State person, I'm not a real big fan of chanting F-bombs at college basketball games where there's fans of all ages. But to do so based on someone's religion, that is a level of ugly I just didn't expect. And I'm not shaming the University of Arizona or the entire student body. It was a select number, and I don't think the behavior of a few should reflect on all. Because the University of Arizona did address it pretty quickly and apologized, and that was the right thing to do. I hope they took more actions trying to figure out who did it and making sure that people understand we're not doing that. We're not going to spread hate based on race, religion, nationality, or any of that. It's a basketball game, kids. And yeah, we all take it serious. Hell, I make a living off of it. But to hate on someone because of religious values just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm going to be really honest here, and this is going to make some of you mad. I'm a Christian, and I don't agree with Mormons. I don't agree with Catholics. I don't agree with Jews, Muslims, Hindus, and any other religion you can come up with. I have my set of beliefs. I don't feel like it's my job to judge them. It's my job to love them, to let them know that I appreciate who they are. If they're good people, I don't care who you worship. I would hope you'd join my team because everyone thinks they're right, and I know I am. But that's not my job. Some people might be out there ready to convert you. Mormons are really good at it. But I don't feel that's my role. I feel my role is to spread good cheer and not hate based on things like religion, race, ethnicity, anything. Let's do better. But here's the real problem. 1 week later, the Big 12 still hasn't said a damn thing. Just a little reminder. Let's try to get along. Let's try to not spread the hate. Because that was ugly. And I'm not blaming Arizona. And BYU's been on the other end of it with false accusations that were a much bigger story than this in the national media. That too is kind of disgusting. But I've said my piece now. Let's go about our business and stop this nonsense. Fitz has spoken, and I think we've established I am the future ruler of the world. If someone could work on that, that'd be great. I don't have enough time to get around to it. I just need a little help and maybe a robe.